ProposalGENie is a sophisticated yet simple to use system which allows you to create in minutes a sales proposal that your customer finds highly professional and which meets their needs in full. Just follow as we show you an example of how a completed proposal can look, something that anyone can create on any computer anywhere using standard word processing software and a printer. Our objective is a proposal that's always immaculate and impressive in layout, in a structure which your customer will find easy to follow, and so personalized that your customer will recognize that it's been created for him alone and isn't some standard template that's the same for everyone. Our expertise in what makes a winning proposal will ensure you end up with a compelling structure and clear sales message throughout your proposal. The design will follow your company's full image and branding, creating consistency with all of your marketing material. First, the user logs into your company's unique proposal tool via the internet. This means that everyone in your company is given access to the latest version of your content, prices, etc. Then they're directed to your exclusive home page. Here they can view and amend previously produced proposals, view an audit trail of proposals, and access their pipeline information. To create a new proposal, they click here. The user simply enters the customer's details, including the customer's company logo if need be, and incorporates the proposal title. The customer's name is entered here once, and it automatically populates the body of the document, adding that extra personalization. We create for you the sections and content you might require in your proposal, and provide it to you in a format that will work exactly the way you need it to, with the right level of flexibility. To produce a proposal for your prospect, you work through each of the required sections, selecting from the bank of options that which is relevant to your particular prospect, their specific situation, and the solution you're offering. For example, you may wish to state the issues your client has and to which they're seeking a solution. Just go through and select from the bank of typical issues those that apply to your prospect in order of priority. If you want to be able to edit these in each new proposal, then we provide you with the ability to do so. Once you've relayed back your prospect's exact issues, you may wish to explain how the key elements of your solution or service will help to overcome those issues. You can do this in the same way as the previous section, or differently if you prefer. Any text choices can include grouping headers such as product type or market sector for ease of navigation. If you find that all of your clients have a very different situation or structure, you may decide you need a blank or part-populated section which can be combined with completely unique or bespoke information. After you've focused on your prospect's situation, you might choose to go into more depth about the products or services you're recommending. As with the previous section and later sections, the key images to support the text will be automatically incorporated into the finished document. If you want to see the full detail for any selection at this stage, you can select the item at the bottom and click Go. In this particular example, the content being selected in this section is not editable. The essential point is that you have a structure and content for your documents which is completely consistent across your team with the level of control you desire. In addition to text, you can also price up the product or service you're offering. There's a whole range of different ways this can happen, from very simple quotes to highly sophisticated configurations. We'll provide you with the right structure for your particular proposition. This simple example has pre-populated prices and the ability to add quantities of each product and the option to add an overall discount. For a more sophisticated pricing example, please take a look at our configuration system demonstration video. GENie doesn't confine you to the library of content stored in the proposal. If you wish, you can navigate outside of the system and embed Excel, PowerPoint, Word or image files for things such as price lists, calculations, diagrams, pictures and drawings, whatever you might need to support the document. Pricing information can be supported by payment terms, details of support levels, or any additional information that might be relevant. If a whole section is not required and has not been deemed compulsory by you, the user can simply leave it out by unticking the box at the bottom. This allows you to build long or short documents using the same system. GENie makes it possible with your product or service for you to present a really compelling argument by automatically calculating a projected return on investment. If you want to include details of your implementation or delivery process, there are several ways to do so. One option is to create a timeline. Alternatively, it could be a diagram, a table, or simply a few paragraphs of wording to explain what happens when. You can easily include information such as your support process, the company structure, the company history, or anything else that you think will support your proposition and increase your credibility. Details of your team who will be working with and supporting your client can also be added. These can include pictures, contact details, and even brief resumes in the finished document. You might include customer references, perhaps those most relevant to your client by company size or market sector. These can be easily identified using grouping headers. As we reach the end of the document, a summary or call to action might be relevant. Supporting information can be included in an appendix. Users might have access here to additional case studies, product specifications, industry awards, terms and conditions, service level agreements, etc. We can also set up your system to automatically populate the executive summary with key information from the body of the document. This might be a summary of your customer's requirements, the overall cost of the solution, and the projected return on investment. You might also want some pre-prepared wording which should be included in a covering letter. There can be different options for different scenarios, such as targeting a completely new customer compared to re-signing an existing one. Once you work right the way through your company's specific proposal structure, you just hit the Produce Proposal button, and your proposal will be produced within moments. Your proposal, complete with your design, image, and formatting rules incorporated, is now created. A copy is stored instantly and permanently within the system, and you can go back and edit it at any time. Any later versions will be clearly identified. If you're happy with the finished document, you can print it out in a hard copy or turn it into a PDF file and email it to your client. One of the big advantages is that your salespeople don't have to spend hours wrestling with a word processor trying to find inspiration on what to write. You have a high-quality, well-presented, properly structured, consistent sales proposal to which your customers will react favorably. The whole process from start to finish should result in your creating your proposals, or at least the bulk of them, in minutes, meaning your salespeople can spend less time on admin and more time prospecting and talking to customers. This is just a snapshot of the capabilities of ProposalGENie. We'll gladly give you a more detailed demonstration via a web conference.